Hello, what is up guys, Evil Duos Arm here today, back with another Black Desert video. Today's video will be taking a look at the most recent update that came to Black Desert on April 14th of 2021. Take a look at all of the events, as well as patch information that is important that you want to take advantage of. Quickly before we get into the video, if you're new to my channel, new to Black Desert, or you've been watching videos on the channel and still haven't subscribed yet, please consider it, pushing for 100k this year, and would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it, and let's start off with the first thing here, the events like we always do that start off at Finto Farm here in Black Desert. So Finto Farm is up and to the right of Velia, so Finto Farm is right here on the map, and you're looking for the NPC, Igor Bartali, who will be hanging out at Finto Farm. Go ahead and talk to him, click on the quest tab, and accept the first quest right there. We cannot enjoy this alone. You can also take the second quest, the repeatable quest, Food Tastes Even Better When Shared. The first quest that he gave you requires you to head back to the city of Velia, and you will need to talk to Aliston the Alchemist, train an Underfoe the Blacksmith, and the Wharf Keeper out here on the dock. So go ahead and talk to those three NPCs and return back to Igor Bartali. And completion of that questline is going to reward you with 40 crown stones and 5 meme fragments. Next up, we have a whole series of quests to knock out in this little event area. It's similar to like the little festival event that we had before where there were tents and stuff all sorts of set up. So let's go around and start working through all of these events. Go around and accept the quest from David Finto. He has 3 of them available. Then Ilsen Bartali right in there. Go ahead and accept her quest. Continuing around the loop inside of this area, you will see that there are additional quests behind this building over here. So we got more that we can pick up right here from the cook Olivia. And one of her quests is going to instant complete as soon as you talk to her, actually. Alright, so first quest we're going to knock out requires us to head back to Velia, and you're going to need to go to the NPC Eileen, the general goods vendor of Velia. And while you're riding over there, there's a few items that we need to buy. First one is going to be potatoes. So if you want to go ahead and buy a potato off the market, right here you're going to need 10 of these. You're also going to need 10 chicken meat and 5 grilled bird meat. Once you've arrived at Eileen, go ahead and talk to her. Go into her shop and you will see the Atenis Firefly. I have no idea how to say that, but just go ahead and buy one of those. And then return back to the fairground area after you've picked up those items that we just bought from the marketplace person right here, Shields. Go ahead and pick those items up and then head on back over. Alright, first things first, if you press the L key on the keyboard and navigate to the shaking tab in the processing menu right here, click on the chicken meat that's located right there, as well as the Olivia special sauce, which you received for completing one of the quests we've already done in this little chain. Go ahead and hit the start button to process those two things together. That will complete the first quest, prepare lightly cooked cooking ingredients. If you go ahead and talk to the Olivia NPC rather, talk to her to complete that for 10 memory fragments. Also, she has a quest that we picked up, which involves handing over grilled bird meat. If you click on the chat option at the bottom here, you can hand over that grilled bird meat that we just bought. Then accept her second quest with special sauce number 2, and this is a quest you're going to have to return to every single day to work on. So every day when you talk to Olivia, she'll give you another one of those little juice boxes. You then mix the juice boxes with the lightly coated cooking ingredients thing that you have here in your inventory, turn it in, rinse and repeat. This quest lasts for a few days here, so right here you can see you can do that multiple times. The next quest is going to require 10 more grilled bird meat, and I'm a big dummy and I forgot to tell you to get it a second ago, but you watched all my videos all the way through before doing it, right? But anyway, go ahead and buy 10 more grilled bird meat, and if Levi's a bad person, you can use your storage maids here, open Central Market, and bring it into your storage here. But anyway, the next quest line to turn in is going to involve talking to Martina Finto. Go ahead and talk to her, click on the chat option, and hand over 5 grilled bird meat. The final person you need to hand in grilled bird meat to is next to Igor Bartali on the opposite side of the tents over here. And you will see them hanging out there. Their name is Patchy. Go ahead and talk to them and provide them with the 5 as well. And that'll complete Igor Bartali's questline that we just picked up a second ago, so go ahead and complete that one. Alright, next up we're going to do an easy one. We're going to go back to the David Finto NPC and hand him those potatoes that we bought a second ago. Super simple. Just hit chat, give him the potatoes. That'll complete that questline. You then just need to turn around and go to the Martina Finto NPC right here. Go ahead and talk to her. Click on the chat option and provide the dish. This will complete the quest, giving you one of these Martina souvenirs. While we're at Martina Finto this time, we're going to go to the quest tab here and take both of the event quests that are sitting here. So Ingredient Thief and Punka in Hiding. Damaging creatures is just like a normal quest. We don't really want to bother with that one. So the first one of these that we're going to complete is the Punka in Hiding one. And if you click on the quest line, right, it's going to bring up different waypoints on your map here where she can spawn. So look for the white pillars into the sky and head over to those locations and see if you can find the NPC hiding in any one of them. Once you do find them though, go ahead and talk to them, click the chat option, and then that will complete the quest line. Now our second quest is also super simple. All you're going to do is head out the gate that faces the east, and if you head over here, you're going to see a bunch of little goblin people. If you look around the corners here, you'll see some boxes. Go ahead and pick up one of the boxes and run them back over to her. After you have that, bring her the ingredient box. That'll complete the quest. Next one's another easy one. We're going to use that Atenis Firefly that we bought from Eileen a second ago. Jump on top of this roof over here, And at this intersection, you're going to see a node that pops up that says Roof's Edge. Interact with that, click on the chat option, and use the Tinus Firefly there. This will complete the quest, which we can then turn in at the Ilsen Bartali NPC. So that leaves us with David Finto's cooking quests to do, and they're also pretty straightforward. So for this first one, what we need to do is head to this little like cave alcove area over here, click on the Prepare the Fish option, click on the chat option, prepare the fish head, cut horizontally, and cut into small pieces. At least those are the instructions I got. When you take this quest from the NPC, he tells you how he wants it cut. If you missed it, you can always abandon the quest and talk to him again to get the instructions. It doesn't forfeit or anything like that. You can just always take it again. You then need to mix this with salt, which you're going to have to get from the cooking NPC, who's also David Finto, except you need to buy it from the one in Velia, so you got to run all the way back over to Velia to find him. So he's down here in the tavern if you go ahead and talk to him. Click on the shop option and buy salt from him. Once you have the salt in your inventory, press the L key on the keyboard, click on the Simple Cooking tab, click on the 3 pieces of fish as well as the salt in your inventory, and it should successfully make the item you need. That's going to give you the well-prepared cooking ingredients, which you then have to run back up to David Finto. Talk to David Finto, click on the chat option, hand over the ingredients, and that'll complete the quest for a memory fragment. His next quest, we need to make some skewers. So to do that, head over to the pits that are located right here, right next to where he is. Click on the pit, click on the chat option, start the fire, and that'll give you a well-grilled skewer. If you then head on back over to David Finto, click on the chat option, and hand him the well-grilled skewer, that will complete the quest line. And that's it. We went through all the different daily quests that are available to you during this event over in this location. Once again, most of these are daily quests, and they're going to award you with the item Martina's Souvenir. You can then exchange those souvenirs for the items that you see listed on the screen right here. So if you walk up to Martina Finto, click on the quest option, you can see what items that you can exchange right there under the event tab. Once again, that's based off of this item right here, the Martina Souvenir. The next event is the Bonfire Buff. It involves taking 10 logs to one of the various bonfires that are around the area here, so you can see there's a ton of different fires in the area. If you go up to one of those with 10 logs in your inventory, you'll be able to exchange it for the following buffs that you see right here. Pretty straightforward 2-hour buff. Next event is a screenshot contest in this area. You submit your screenshot into the forum topic post right here. Follow the format that you see other people posting in. It's also listed right here in the notes. And you can see the prizes that you'll win right there. And that's it for events. We went through all the different events. Now we got to get into the class balance stuff. And the only really super interesting one is under the skill enhancement tab for the Sage. You now have Rabam skills that you can slot on your Sage character. They look pretty cool. This is the first skill, big AoE damage. Second skill, a little bit faster, single target hit. It has a stun. I see this being more so the PvP ranged catch that you can do for CCs versus the PvE HP recovery DP down skill that you can use to help sustain your character while in PvE. And for your second skill, we have a Javelin Throw, so they are both pretty slow animations. The first one does more damage with a higher crit rate chance. Second one has knockdown, so I think it's the similar idea. If you want the CCs, you take the second one. If you want just the straight up damage, you can take the first one. But yeah, something exciting to mess around with your Sage character. Now, as far as quality of life improvements, you have a few major ones. First one is the RNG chance is published on your fairy upgrade chances now. So if you use the change skill option here and wanted to pay to win it up, if you click on any skill that you want to exchange, you can see the odds of getting the skill that you desire right here on the side. So pretty nice little information there. The next one I wanted to show you isn't here anymore, but I swear it was here while I was recording the video, because like if I go back in the footage that I'm editing right now, you can see it on the corner of the screen right down in here. But there's a new notification that pops up when you have dice available in the Black Spirits Adventure that you can click down here. And I literally have no idea what happened to it. I mean, it's in the patch notes. It's literally right there, so... Anyway, next quality of life improvement is going to be on the map. You can now view the total contribution points required to connect any 2 nodes out here in the game. So, for example, if you wanted to know what nodes to connect Velia to Heidel, if you click the little connect node directly icon down here, you can hit the starting node and pick Velia, and you can pick the ending node and pick Heidel, and it will tell you which nodes you need to connect. It will show you if you have them connected in green. So, for example, if I reset this and I did like Heidel to Tariff, you can see the nodes that I have in green are ones that I already have connected. But if I wanted to do, say, Heidel to that node that's to the right of Tariff, you would see that all the ones are green, except the one that I don't have is red. It tells you how many contribution points you need in order to connect those nodes. And you can actually connect them all at once with the Connect Node button. Pretty neat quality of life improvement. So there's some new mining mini-game that's been added into the game as well. So while you're out mining, some circles might spawn on the ground. If you mine the circles on the ground, you get some rough luster stone. You take those to the various gem appraisers in the game. They give you some stuff that maybe comes from this list. So a little bonus for those of you that are miners here in Black Desert. And the final thing that I want to touch on in these patch notes, and there's a lot of information here, so they're all linked in the description below if you want to read through them. But the final thing I want to touch on is the new Blackstar shoes that are in. So now we can complete the Blackstar set with the Blackstar shoes. It's up at the top of this post. Here we go. So we got our new Blackstar shoots into the game. And that is going to do it for this video. So guys, I do hope this video is going to help you here in Black Desert. If it is, do let me know in the comment section below. Also, once again, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. It helps to grow my channel. You get to stay up to date when new information like this does come out. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you at the next live stream over on Twitch, next YouTube video right here, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.